It's hard to exaggerate the importance of the name Davenport. In Spokane, that name graces a trio of hotels and landmarks like the Duncan Gardens Fountain, which was a gift from Mr. Davenport's widow. In the summer of 2014, family members unveiled the newest monument commemorating Louis Davenport. Llewellyn Marks Davenport was born in 1868 in Nebraska and soon moved with his family to California. In the spring of 1889, at the age of 20, Louis came to the city of Spokane Falls to spend the summer in his uncle's restaurant. That August, Spokane's Great Fire brought devastation and change. From the ashes, Louis built a successful restaurant called Davenport's Waffle Foundry, and in 1906, he took on the challenge of building a large, exceptional hotel to accommodate the growing number of travelers to Spokane. The resulting Davenport Hotel still stands as a monument to Louis and as a source of pride for his family. Louis's grandson, Louis Davenport III, was born 1941 in California and remembers visiting his grandfather and the hotel.
In my moments of brattiness, when we'd stay at the hotel, I had a fishing pole, and I wrote a note on it that I was being held captive in such and such a room, and I let it go down so that people could see it out the window in lower floors. But I don't think anybody believed it. I was never rescued. So. I can remember, for instance, the elevator system, which each elevator had an operator on it. It was all manually controlled. And one of the things I was fascinated with as a little kid was the laundry chute. To look down 10, 12 floors, that laundry all went down the chute to the basement and the laundry. I mean, just silly little kid things.
And some memories are not so silly.
We were walking down the street here in Spokane once, and I saw a toy road grader in the window. And I stopped and I told him, boy, that was really a neat thing and how much I would like to have one. And he said, well, let's talk about this. So he looked at the price of it, and we talked about the price. And he said, now, would you rather have that now, or would you rather put that money away and have it grow and later on get something that would be even more valuable to you? And he talked me out of the toy. And it was good advice. And you know how impulsive a kid is with a toy that wouldn't last, but his advice lasted, and it was good advice, and I appreciated that.
Louis's great-grandchildren, Laura and Micah, also have memories of growing up Davenport.
I just think he left an incredible legacy for us. I mean, something to be really proud of, the way that he took care of people, and he was such a kind man, and you know, even though he was successful, he just was very kind and very down to earth. I got his perfection gene, so I find that I'm very perfectionistic about everything that I do.
I remember my brother and myself, we went and were looking at the hotel, but it had been closed down at that time. But we talked to a lonely security guard that was guarding the whole hotel, and we explained to him we'd really like to see the hotel. I know it's closed, and he was nice enough to let us run through the hotel, and we even got to choose any room we wanted in the hotel and spend the night in a closed down vacant hotel.
I don't know if you remember this, Micah, but we would pull up in the limo with Grandma and Grandpa Davenport, because we were from California, and they would roll out the red carpet, and we used to think that was so cool that they're rolling out the red carpet for us. And then we would just run and race in the elevators, and we would go to the top and put things in the mail drop, and then race to the bottom to get it.
Whatever fascinates the kid.
Yeah.
I have a kind of a favorite story about him. It was told to me by a lady by the name of Mrs. Haddad, and she had a shop on the ground floor in the lobby of the hotel. And she said she was looking towards the lobby from her shop, and an elderly couple came in, and they sat down at one of the tables in the lobby, and they had a sack lunch, and they opened it up and started eating their lunch. And she glanced up to the mezzanine, and my grandfather was standing there looking down on them. And so anyway, he turned and walked away, and she said she was a little nervous about the situation. But in just minutes, 2 waiters came out with a tablecloth and silverware and plates and stemware and the whole thing, and really made them feel at home. Hospitality was a very key issue with him and his business, and he stretched out the hospitality thing to whoever came in the door.
If you have an idea for Northwest Profiles, send it to KSPS TV, 3911 South Regal, Spokane, Washington 99223. Northwest Profiles is a presentation of KSPS Public Television.